Today's topic is nose blowing. Welcome to the Mystic Astronaut. If this is your first time here, welcome. I'm Melissa. I am a stay-at-home mom to a 7-year-old and a 4-year-old, both boys. And my 7-year-old is autistic. I am autistic and I have ADHD and I have BPD. So that's a little bit about me. I have a wonderful husband who works really hard so that we can homeschool and do fun and exciting things. If you enjoy seeing videos about homeschooling, videos about autism, videos about neurodiversity, then subscribe. We also do travel videos, and whenever we go someplace new, I always like to put up a video about the place and just our experiences there. If you're coming back, if this is not your first time here, then welcome back. I'm happy to have you. If you're not already subscribed, please go subscribe. I say that because 97% of the people who watch my videos are not subscribed. So whoever you are out there, subscribe. It really helps out my channel. Autism and nose blowing. I made a video about this 3 years ago. Let me see. Yep, 3 years ago. Around this same time of year, probably, because this is when kids start to get colds and they start to get stuffed up noses and they need to be able to blow their nose. And my son couldn't. I tried all the things I could think of, and I finally went to the OTs that he was seeing at the time. OT stands for Occupational Therapist. And they also, they thought they had it. Like, they were like, oh yeah, we've got this. We've got all these tools that are going to help him to learn to blow his nose. And after 3 weeks of working on basically nothing else, they said, no, he's just not ready. He's just not going to be able to blow his nose yet. And at the time, for some reason, that was just, it felt like this terrible thing that my kid couldn't blow his nose. My sister reminded me that I wouldn't blow my nose as a child. And I don't believe it's wouldn't. I believe just like Drayden, it's couldn't. I couldn't figure out how to blow my nose as a child. And I hated anything done to my nose. I can remember my sisters bribing me with all kinds of things just to let them clean my nose. So I think I was a long time before I could blow my nose too. And Drayden's 7 now. He still can't blow his nose, and that's okay. He may never be able to blow his nose, and you know what? That's okay too. There are a lot of other options out there, and that's what this video is about. This video is about what to do when things don't go the way that you think they're going to, the way that they would typically go, and how you can plan C it. If you don't know what plan C is, look that up. That's a whole other video. I don't even ask Drayden to try to blow his nose anymore because it is a very frustrating thing for him. He gets very frustrated because he can't blow his nose. Imagine someone hands you a unicycle and says, ride it. And you're like, I can't ride a unicycle. And they're like, yes, you can. Just ride it. And you're like, I can't ride a unicycle. And they're like, just get on and ride it. Even if you get on, you're not going to be able to ride the unicycle. Chances are you're not going to be able to ride the unicycle. You know that. You know that you can't. You know that you're going to fail. Maybe you've fallen off of the unicycle 100 times. You know you can't ride that unicycle. But that's, maybe not the best metaphor, but it's the same idea. And so instead we wipe nose And when it gets to the point where he needs his nose blown and he can't blow it, we use a nose sucker. And it works. It works just fine. And I don't see why, if you never learned to blow your nose, you couldn't use it yourself as an adult. Have your own. I would think that that is an option for people who cannot learn to blow their nose. Is the nose sucker. It's like the one they give you for babies in the hospital, but bigger. And I think we bought it at Walmart for like $3. When they get gross, you throw it away and you buy a new one. And you don't have to make your kid feel like they're a failure because they can't blow their nose. And you don't have to deal with them having a really snotty nose all the time. Now, maybe not all kids are going to be willing to use a nose sucker. Maybe that's not an option for you. Maybe a nose spray even wouldn't work. To that I say, just keep trying. Just keep trying with it. But explain it. Explain why. Because Drayden doesn't enjoy it, but he knows now. He knows that when it's done, he's going to feel so much better. And so he may go, oh, I don't want to do this. But he does it, and he's even come to the point where he'll ask for it. When he's really got a stuffy nose, and he's wiping it and wiping it and wiping it, and it's getting sore from wiping it so much. But basically this video is just to say, it's okay if your kid can't blow their nose. It's okay if you as an adult can't blow your nose. There are other things you can do. There are ways to work around it. Now make sure it's not a medical condition, maybe get it checked out with your doctor just to find out if there's any reason why you can't blow your nose. We've done all of that. There's no physical reason that he can't blow his nose. There's no medical problem that's preventing him from blowing his nose. I just think, this is just what I think. I have no proof of this. This is just my opinion. Is that he can't breathe out through his nose with purpose. As in, when he needs to blow his nose, he has to stop and think, blow nose. And when he stops and thinks, blow nose, he can't figure out how to do that. He can obviously breathe through his nose normally. It's natural reflex to breathe through your nose. It's a natural reflex. But to be able to think about it in your head and then have it happen is a whole different thing. And I don't know if anyone else out there can relate to that, but I know I can. I can relate to knowing exactly what I need to do with my hand or with some part of my body and not being able to actually do it. Or for instance, childbirth. When you're giving birth, you have to push. You have to push a certain way, but you have to keep feeling different ways of pushing until you get to that right way. And sometimes the harder you think about it, the harder it is to push correctly, even if you know how to push correctly. I think that it's the same idea with the nose. And I don't think that he's going to be 30 and not know how to blow his nose. I think at some point it's just going to click for him and he's going to be able to do it when he's not stressing about it and he's not thinking about it and he's not worrying about it and about how hard it is and how he can't do it. I think that's when it's going to come to him. But if it never does, then it never does. I saw a article from a guy who is now a professor and he's autistic, and I wish I could remember who it was. I wish I could find it and quote it exactly word for word for you, but I can't. But along the lines of it was, if you everyone was worried about him when he was little because he couldn't button his coat and he couldn't tie his shoes. And he says, I'm an adult now and I still don't need to button a shirt. I can just use pullovers. I still don't need to tie my shoes. I can buy non-tie slip-on shoes. Doesn't make him not a genius. The guy's a genius. He's a college professor. He's very well educated. He's just is not able to easily button and unbutton things or tie and untie things. And I think you can add blowing your nose to that list. Things not to worry about if your kid can't do. I hope this was informational and helpful to someone. And I hope that all those people who have been watching that video of my 4-year-old who couldn't blow his nose, if you're watching it because you're worried about your kid not being able to blow their nose, take a deep breath. It'll be okay. It's not the end of the world if they can't blow their nose. Use a nose sucker. Use those saline drops. Blowing your nose is optional in life. It may not feel optional, but it is. There are other ways around it. Anyway, thanks for watching. And don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Go ahead. Go hit subscribe right now. Those 97% of you who are watching and are not subscribed, go click subscribe. My next video that will be coming out, hopefully next week, will be a homeschool update. What's working and what's not working. I'm going to try and do a video a week, and we'll see how that goes. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.